Hey everyone and welcome back. So in the previous video, we have learned how to create a WebRTC client and establish a connection together, like initializing our connection, initializing peer connection factory and create a peer connection, start a call and start an answer. So in this video, we'll keep moving and creating the full version of our WebRTC clients. But before I forget, let me add another mandatory object. Let me just copy this one, and it's going to be RTP data channels. This one is going to get used for our data channel. So let's go back and create a function called, let's actually make it private, create data channel. And inside here, we'll create an init data channel object of type data channel dot init, and then create a data channel using our peer connection and create data channel. First we have to add a label to it and then pass the data channel init object, and then we want to register observer for this. So I'll create my data channel observer and go top here and create an instance of it called private val data channel observer. I'll just declare it anonymously like this, and it's going to be a data channel dot observer object. So let's implement the member of it, and we will add some listener to our onMessage function to notify the repository that hey, there's a new message coming from our data channel. So let's go back to our WebRTC client and create another listener. Let's name it receiver listener, whatever, and it's going to have a function on data received, and the value is going to be data channel dot buffer. And also do not forget to create your data channel and use this function after you initialize your client, because I do always forget to call the function even though I create it. So our data channel is ready before creating a call. Note that you have to create and set your data channel before starting any kind of communication with other peers. So your data channel has to be ready before you start a call. So after that, let's go back to our WebRTC client and handle our ICE candidate stuff. But before that, I'll have to create a function on remote session received. It's going to get a session description object and add it to our peer connection as remote description, and I'll pass my STP observer as the observer, and for the STP I'll just pass the session description. And after that I want to create a function called add ICE candidate, and it's going to get ICE candidate object from WebRTC and add it to our peer connection like this. And after that I'll create another function called send ICE candidate like this. It's going to get a candidate object of ICE candidates and a target to make the signal and send to the other peer. To do that, first I'll just add the candidate, the generated candidate, to my peer connection using this function add ICE candidates, and pass this to my peer connection, and using my listener and on transfer data to socket, I'll create a data model, and the type of it is going to be data model type dot ICE candidate, and the username is going to be the current username. Target is going to be target, and the data is going to be JSON to JSON. So we'll stringify our candidate again, just like that. And one other thing, I see this interface is still black. It means that I haven't used it before. So let's create my receiver listener of type receiver listener. It's going to be null initially, unless some other class set a listener to it. And in case of a message from my data channel observer, I just want to notify the subscriber that hey, there's a new data received, and I do have to do a null check, just like that. That's pretty much it for this video. Let's move to the next one and create our repository to use these WebRTC clients and our socket client. So till the next video, see you everyone.